guys, Joseph the World here, and yet again, we're talking about another disgusting nonce. But not just any nonce, we are talking about the just talking nonce. And we'll get into why I have labelled him that later on in the video. But besides that, if you live in the UK, you may or may not have seen this clip before.
Right, do you know who we are? No. We're called Silent Justice, mate. Right, we're a paedophile hunting team.
I'm not a paedophile.
You're not a paedophile? No. Have you been talking to anybody online lately?
No, because I ain't got the internet.
You haven't, no?
Or at least this is how I saw the original footage on TikTok. I saw this about a month ago, and it took me quite a while to find out what video this was from. It took me for a month, I believe, like legit a month, because I started researching straight away about who this was. I tried looking at the comments, the profile. I saw this on TikTok. The video ended up getting removed. Luckily, I downloaded it at the time. Honestly, it was quite a fuss, but I managed to find the full nonce thing, which a link will be left in the description in case you do want to go check out the full nonce sting. The disgusting man you see on your screen right now is Lee Derek Henson, a disgusting predator who talked to and who tried to arrange to meet up with a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old girls. Luckily, it wasn't that. It was a predator hunting group, as covered by the video. And this guy is quite bizarre, to say the least. Obviously seen at the beginning of this video, he claims he isn't a paedophile, which, in fairness, most people would say probably in that regard. But then he goes on to say he doesn't have internet, and that he doesn't have any contacts on his phone. Luckily, his phone is obviously upstairs, which he tried to hide previously, but they end up going into his house, and he gives them that phone. The guy rings the phone, because obviously they exchanged numbers when the decoy or the fake account was pretending to be an underage kid, and then the phone rings, and obviously it was his phone, it was him. And if that's not bad enough, he obviously some of the messages were quite explicit. For one, he sent multiple pictures of his private parts, and he tried to deny it wasn't him, or it was him, but one of the pictures he sent was literally of him on his couch with his thing out, so he couldn't get out of it. At this point, he admitted to it, but kept claiming that they were just talking. In one of the conversations, he claims that he said his normal age, which was 32, or his, real age. And then in another conversation with a 12-year-old, he tried to claim that he was just 17, trying to downplay kind of, if something did go wrong, he could claim he was 17 or somewhat a minor. And throughout the entire nonce thing, he legit just keeps claiming he was just talking and it wasn't that serious, trying to downplay what he had done, sending pictures of himself. And a week prior to the actual nonce sting, he gave the decoys to the fake accounts, or the fake girls, multiple addresses in his city so they could try to meet up. He even gave his neighbour's address so that he wouldn't get caught. And even after they revealed that they had all this information on him, that he was talking to two of their fake decoys, that they had his phone number, that they had a picture of him with his thing out, with his face in the camera as well, or in the picture, on the couch he was currently sat on while the nonce thing was taking place, and that the address was literally the next door neighbours, he still tried to claim he did nothing wrong and was simply just talking, even with the mountains of evidence against him.